Hey guys, welcome back to UK Highland Photography. If you don't know already, then I'm Strober. Now guys, in this video we are going to be talking about websites. Now every photographer wants to have a professional looking website. Now, I've been designing websites throughout 2017. I recently made the website HatersTV.com. Now, HatersTV.com is a video-based website, which means it's a lot more complicated to make as opposed to a standard professional photographer's looking website. So I do feel that, the information I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is worthwhile. For example, I know about secure socket layers, I know about DOM name redirection with regards to name servers and stuff like that. So I do think that I know what I'm talking about. So basically, when you make a website, it's a bit like baking a cake. You can go out, buy all the ingredients yourself and then bake that cake. Or you can actually pay someone else to buy the ingredients and bake that cake for you. It's exactly the same in the world of website design. Now, other websites I've made have been like smartcameraphone.com and smartcameraphone.co.uk. They are my websites. So guys, let's talk about some of the stuff that you need to think about before you even attempt making a website. Now, the first thing you need to think about is your budget. It's very important that you have a budget first, because then that can tell you if you should go down the route of paying someone else or if you should go down the route of making it yourself. Now, personally, I had a low budget. My budget was, about £500, okay, so that's about 580 United States dollars. So that was my budget. So that's why I had to learn how to make websites myself. And for you need to do the same thing. What is your budget? If you've got a budget of £1,500, then you can basically pay a web designer to make that website for you, because a budget of £1,500 means that you don't have to deal with a headache. Now, I recently had a friend and he bought the DOM name www.chrissachs.com and he wanted to make his own website. But after he bought the DOM name, he realized that it's very complicated to make a website, which is where I stepped in. I charged him mate's rates and we got chrissachs.com up and working. I designed the website and it's all working for him the way he likes it. And I charged him again mate's rates for that website. Now, the chances are you're not going to have a mate who knows how to do web design, so therefore it's important that you think about your budget, because your budget is going to reflect on whether you make the website yourself or you pay a web designer to make that website for you. So think about your budget. Now, your portfolio. Think about your portfolio. Does your portfolio need a professional photographer's website? For example, if you have, crap looking images, or your portfolio is just not there, okay, your portfolio is just not deemed to be enough to even have a professional photographer's website, then you shouldn't make a photographer's website. Quite frankly, if you've got if your portfolio is just below average, and it's below average, stay with Flickr, stay with your Facebook page or something like that. Because again, if your portfolio is not up to scratch, then there's just no reason for you to have a professional looking photographer's website. Because again, if you have a professional photographer's website and somebody goes on there and sees that you've got crap photos because your portfolio is below average, then it's not going to do you any point. You're just going to be wasting your time, your money, or somebody else's time and your money. So again, think about your portfolio. Does your portfolio require you to have a dedicated professional photographer's website? Now, the next thing we're talking about is very important, is your contact information. Now, I wished I knew this before I started website designing, but the moment you hand over your contact information is the same moment where you're going to be bombarded with spam. Yep, I said spam. So you need to think about your contact information. It's worthwhile you setting up a business email that has an independent email account, okay? So don't be using your personal email on your professional photographer's website, because I'm telling you, the moment you see all this spam coming from web designers, spammers, all to your personal email because you've attached it to your website, is the moment you're going to regret, okay? So your contact information is the same with your mobile phone number. Have a dedicated mobile phone number that you want to publish on the World Wide Web, because again, spammers are going to be there, and if you have your business linked to your personal life, you're going to regret it. So make sure you separate your contact information into business linked to business accounts, like a business Gmail account, and not your own personal Gmail account, because again, the spammers, they're going to hit you the moment you publish your new professional photographer's website to the world. Now, the next information you need to think about is yourself. Who are you? Again, when I helped my friend design chrissachs.co.uk, Chris didn't know anything about himself. So when it came to filling out the About Me page or About You page, Chris was clueless. So we actually spent hours and hours trying to write an article about Chris. And as you can see, we eventually agreed on something and we've now published it. So that's something where you yourself need to think about. You need to think about who you are. You know, so who are you? Why is your photography so unique? What is your style of photography? What makes you stand out from every other photographer on the planet? You see what I'm saying, guys? This is the kind of information that you need to think about before you start making a website or contacting website designers. Now, the next thing you need to think about is your photography services. Excuse me. What kind of photography service is it that you're going to be supplying? Is it going to be portraits? Is it weddings? Is it nightclub photography or event photography? So what is the services it is that you're going to be supplying? Or is your professional photographer website just going to be a look at me website where everybody on social media just comes on and be envious that you've got great looking photographs and you've got, great looking website? So is it just going to be one of those look at me, I'm a status symbol website, or is it going to be a genuine photography business? So either way, you need to think about what your photography services is with regards to your website. Now, the last thing you're going to need to think about with regards to making a website is payment. Do you want to take payment over your new photography website? For example, are you going to be a wedding photographer who's going to post, photos on that website, and then clients are going to come along with the username and password, sign in, select the photos that they want, and then pay for it on your website? So again, payment is something that you're going to have to think about, because if you want to accept credit cards and stuff like that via your website, then you're going to have to look into the payment processing side of things, which would mean to be incorporating something like PayPal or SquarePay or something like that into your website. So again, the payment for your services is something that you need to think about with regards to your new professional photographer's website. Again, guys, I have been making websites throughout 2017. I'm currently working on a serious one at this minute in time. And again, I hope that you've learned something from this video. In the next video, we will be talking about exactly what makes a website. What is a website? So we'll be talking about that in the next video.